What's up guys, this is Raz and welcome to another video. We're showcasing your battles today. Today's featured trainer is Der Parcell. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. A German trainer, at least from what I presume from the language showcasing in these battles. And I love specifically showcasing Pokemon that I don't have access to myself at the moment. So the showcase Pokemon in this video is going to be Escavalier. Escavalier goes to work. This is a trainer that's in a very high ranking. He gets into the 2600s by the end of this video. So just from that alone, you know, he's playing at a pretty high level and he's winning games with this team. Escavalier is running counter, which is going to give it great matchups against the majority of steel types or normal types like Obstagoon, Snorlax, and also the Melmetals, the Registeels. It also has access to Drill Run, which will do a lot of damage against those steel types. Drill Run recently got buffed before this season started of Go Battle League, so Drill Run is a great charge move. And also Mega Horn. Mega Horn is going to come in handy. It's basically a clone of Shadow Ball, which we all know is a fantastic move, super powerful. And Mega Horn, that bug typing, is going to do great against Cresselia or any Psychics. Escavalier does have to watch out for Giratina altered. So yeah, let's get more into these battles. Giratina, Altered, and Lapras are the two surrounding Escavalier, a team that covers quite a lot. Escavalier comes in here, not a good matchup against Giratina. It's going to struggle, but it is at least going to resist these Dragon Breaths. And you see that Drill Run does quite a bit. Escavalier, a very attack-weighted Pokemon, doesn't really have to worry too much about these charge moves coming in. Looks like that was a Dragon Claw. Drill Run coming in. Drill Run will definitely chip away at this Giratina. Dragon Breaths are going to be resisted, so it can take quite a few Dragon Breaths. Shield coming up. Expecting maybe a Shadow Sneak. Tough with the German language, can't quite understand. Dragon Breath's coming in, and this Giratina decides to use its energy, which is actually pretty good. Now we can probably come back in and just counter down with, yeah, that's exactly what he does. He's going to shield to preserve health and energy on this Escavalier. Now he has a charge move ready to go. Smartly does not use his energy, and because it wasn't necessary, there were still two shields and he could just counter down. That's an example of making sure you use your shields. So game number one is a win for Der Parcell. Excuse me if I'm mispronouncing your name once again, Der Parcell. I am an American. Going up against Mew. Okay. Giratina versus Mew, interesting matchup. Shadow Claws will deal super effective, but Dragon Breath, we all know, is just so powerful. Going for the Shadow Sneak here. Shadow Sneak will do quite a bit. Yeah, it takes out a very solid chunk as it's super effective. Ghost versus Psychic. Not sure what that move was. Maybe a Grass Knot, because it looked like it was not very effective. Oh no, super effective. Dragon Claw, excuse me. Dragon Claw coming through. The Parcell goes for his own Dragon Claw, takes switch advantage. Because these lock-ons are double resisted, they're not going to be able to take out Giratina before it gets to a charge move, even with a low amount of health. Then his opponent switches. Oof. Now he's switch locked against whatever he wants. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, this game's already wrapped up, to be honest, because Lapras can win this matchup against Swampert, and then Escavalier can come in and just destroy that Registeel. He does have to be careful because Registeel has a ton of energy farmed up, so he has to be conscientious of that. Let's see how he plays this out. Swampert going to a Hydro Cannon. That's resisted. Looks like another Hydro Cannon. He is going to shield. Surf coming in. This would be enough to take out the Swampert. Will the Swampert shield? Swampert does not shield, so he's saving two shields for Registeel. And now at this point, DeParcell is going to let his Lapras go. That way, Registeel uses energy, so it won't have as much. And if you're the Registeel, you have to think about potentially baiting in this situation. Let's see He calls the bait correctly. It is just a flash cannon. And he's not even 2 games in a row. He doesn't even bother going for the charge moves. Very good high IQ from this trainer for not going for those charge moves, because that honestly could make the difference in some of these games. If he was going for charge moves, fast move damage is all you need sometimes. You have to be aware of when a charge move is only going to cost you. Okay, good lead for him going against an Escavalier himself. Will his opponent switch out or stay in? Looks like he's staying in for now. And times a nice swap. Is that a Snorlax? It is. Hey, it looked like relax or something in the foreign language, but now Escavalier is gonna go to work. Drill run coming in. Body slams will be resisted from Snorlax, so Snorlax probably is gonna have to go for a hard-hitting charge move. I don't know if he even got to one though. That seemed pretty quick. Couldn't quite tell. Oh, it's a superpower because he got debuffed. Snorlax goes for the superpower. He's been debuffed, so this body slam won't do very much, as Cavalier manages to counter down. Now let's see what came back in. His own Escavalier. Okay, interesting. Counters are going to hit for neutral damage against Escavalier because of its bug type, resisting fighting. He's going to go for this drill run before Escavalier goes down. This would do quite a bit, neutral damage. That Escavalier shields, but he can just come in with Giratina, which can absorb these. Then he goes into Lapras. Pretty neutral matchup. Lapras is very tanky, so I think Lapras does win this matchup. Looks like he went for a Sludge Wave, his opponent, with that Alolan Muck. Now in Ice Beam, I presume. Ice Beam does a fair bit of damage, and these Ice Shards are doing a lot more than these Snarls are doing from the Muck. What's this gonna be? Just a Dark Pulse. Yeah, Muck definitely should have gone for the Sludge Wave. Sludge Wave might have been enough to take out Lapras, but now Lapras is gonna get to the Surf. And Escavalier comes in. It does have a lot of energy, but it doesn't matter. Everything Escavalier throws at Giratina is not gonna do a whole lot. Drill run. Oh, when he goes for Acid Spray, interesting. Even with an Acid Spray though, he'll need 2 drill runs to take out Giratina. We're just gonna play it safe here and go for the Dragon Claw, and the subsequent Dragon Breath is enough to take that win. GG. Du hast gewonnen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I even tried. I'm actually German in like my heritage, but I don't speak it a lick. I've been to Germany. I've been to Frankfurt once before, and this is all me just assuming that this is the German language, so if it's not, I will look pretty bad. But what's funny, I studied abroad for a semester in Greece, and in Greece you can obviously tell I'm like a foreigner. But when I took a trip to Germany, I kind of blended in a little bit at least, because I bought like a German soccer jersey, football as you'd call it over there. Okay, bad lead. Shadow Snorlax. I've yet to see or go against a Shadow Snorlax. He is going to stay in because Dragon Breaths will definitely chip away, especially because it's a lowered defense being a Shadow. He goes for the Body Slam bait. He's probably running Body Slam Superpower, so he's just doing like Body Slam chip damage. Look how much these Licks are doing though. Licks are like keeping even, perhaps doing even more damage than the Dragon Breaths. That's very impressive. I think in the normal matchup, Dragon Breaths will do more damage than the Licks, but Shadow flips that. Very interesting. Just doing more chip damage with the Body Slams. Yeah, the thing here though is Dragon Claws are gonna hit for neutral damage, and these those Body Slams would be double resisted against Giratina. That allows Giratina to win that matchup because Snorlax wasn't running any hard-hitting charge moves. He's just gonna let his Giratina go down, that way he preserves switch advantage. Interesting, he goes in with Lapras. Wow, what a call there. That's really impressive. I personally would have just gone in with Escavalier, but he was aware that there must have been a Registeel back. Very great call by him. Very interesting. Goes for the drill run. Wow, so his opponent's like entire team is weak to Escavalier. Escavalier probably could have like swept this if he was leading it, but he's in a very good position. Another shield coming in from the Registeel. Yeah, definitely shield your Escavalier because it is a great matchup against the Lapras as well. Not great, but positive at least. Nice swap is timed. So he's not out of the woods yet because that Registeel definitely has a charge move, and a Focus Blast would KO either of his Pokemon, but I think he's still in pretty good shape. You always want to go for Surfs in this Lapras mirror match. Surfs are going to be single resisted, whereas Ice Beam would be double resisted. I've seen some comments like, well, how can something double resist something? Well, water typing resists ice and ice typing resists ice. So Lapras being a dual ice water type will double resist ice moves. Surf comes in, does some chip damage. He's gonna switch and had a Surf ready. So all this Registeel's energy goes to waste, as Surf is enough to take it out, and 1 Ice Shard, 2 Ice Shards takes out the Lapras. GG's. Looks like a 4-game winning streak. And do we get one more match here? We do. Okay. Anyone can get 4 to partial. Can you get the 5 in a row? That would be epic. Good lead. Can he hold on with this good lead? We've seen this matchup play out. His opponent might try and switch. No, he's gonna stay in. Escavalier, even though it loses this, can do some good chip damage with those drill runs. We'll get to at least one more. Now he decides to switch, goes into Obstagoon. Oh, and Obstagoon's gonna get shredded by this Escavalier. Escavalier doesn't need to shield anything that's coming this fast. I don't think Obstagoon has like any charge moves that Escavalier needs to worry too much about, unless it gets the boost. He decides to let Obstagoon go. Now we're in the Escavalier mirror match. Oof, and he gets off this drill run. Now is the opposing Escavalier is probably gonna shield. Yep, he shields, but now he can just bring back in Giratina to absorb this damage. And all this damage is gonna... Okay, he decides to shield to preserve health. Interesting. Oh, and now he's in a tricky situation because his Escavalier has gone, his main Registeel counter. And now neither of his Pokemon have great matchups against this Registeel. He's gonna shield this Flash Cannon. I probably would have maybe tried to catch a Flash Cannon with your Lapras, because that will sort of waste a lot of energy. Registeel can't farm down Giratina from this range, so it's gonna have to use a Flash Cannon. Very nice swap, it looks like. Looks like the Escavalier is gonna come back in to absorb this. Escavalier goes down. Lapras coming in, Focus Blast coming in. How much is a Focus Blast gonna do? Lapras is so tanky. Okay, it does quite a bit. It gets to the Surf. Surf coming in. This should probably be enough to take it out, right? Oh, still a shield. I forgot about the shield. Oh no. Oh no, this is gonna be so close. Lock-ons are gonna do hardly anything. Oh, but he gets some energy farmed. I don't think he's got it. I think he's gonna get locked on down, unfortunately. Oh, Flash Cannon first. Very close game. Really could have gone either way, but he ends up going 4-1 in that set. Impressive battles. Look at that 2605 ranking. Thank you for sending me your battles, my man. If you guys want me to showcase and commentate over your battles, make sure that you click the link in the description. I've got a simple Google Forms form that you can fill out and send me your battles. I'd love to see what you guys are rocking. All right, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, click that like button, and share this content with your friends if you enjoyed it. I'd very much appreciate it. Without further ado, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.